Talking about how you guys you just have to stay within the moment, and right now all you're thinking about is Cleveland, so not the playoff push or anything like that yet. But just wondered where you think you guys are at this point of the season. How confident do you feel, and where if any place do you feel like you have to keep cleaning things up these last 7 games?
Yeah, I think this time of the year, we gotta kind of focus. I think each game is gonna be really important for us to, get the seed, our ranking and stuff. So we have to focus on every game. I think we talked about before the game. I know we have a big game tomorrow, but we have to beat the Wizards. It's a back-to-back. So, but I think our focus was this game, the Wizards, and that's why we got this dub. So we get ready for tomorrow.
Rui, DA and Jackson don't miss a shot today. Just what have you seen from them as a pair, and when they're operating at this kind of level, what does that do for you guys as a team?
It was great. I believe they missed a shot today or something.
They did not.
They didn't know, yeah. And they got a lot of rebounds. And protecting the rim, I think we need that every game from them too, especially when we need in the playoffs. So I think these kind of games, we kind of see how much important those guys, those 2 guys, for the team. And yeah, I think we play. If we play together, we can keep doing this.
Rui, how have you settled into, obviously starting tonight, but like overall you've been coming off the bench, right? So how do you feel like you've settled into that role to help the team and put yourself in the best position to produce?
I think through my career, I think I had it both sides. I was studying, I was coming off the bench, whatever. So it's a little bit different rhythm, but at the same time, I know my job is, so it's not gonna change anything. It's just it's a different rhythm. But I think I'm able to do the both, either way. So whatever the game, whatever the situation, I can fit it in.
How have you been able to get back into that rhythm? Not starting games with Luka and Austin Bron just coming off the bench.
It's just, like I say, the job is the same for me. Sometimes some guys, some players, if they studying, if they don't studying, they have different jobs, different roles. But for me, it's the same role. So I think that is easy for me.
Hey Rui, I know trades are part of the business and whatnot, but how nice was it to see AD back here, and has he hit you up for any DC recs yet?
No, I think it was funny that because during the timeline I was looking at the bench and then I saw 18 and I was shocked. I was like, wait, I totally forgot about it, So I went to say hi to him, He's like, yeah, he knew. He just got a DC. I was there for DC for 3 years, so I have the people and all that. So yeah, of course, I think. For him to, I think he's injured right now, right? Yeah, or whatever that is. I think it's a good situation for him. I hope the best for him, and yeah, I was happy to see him.
Hey Rui, you're one of the leaders in mid-range efficiency in the league. How important is that shot as a counter for you and for the team when teams game plan to run you off the 3-point line?
I always say that, the reason why I'm here is because of that, mid-range, literally. I've been doing it since I was high school, that was my thing, I grew up watching him. First time I started playing basketball, those guys, the Carmelo, and then those guys was my, like a role model. So, I think I watched him a lot. That's how I shape my game. So, those never gonna go away, I always have that in my back.
Hey Rui, JJ said you guys are elite when you touch the paint, and you guys don't do it enough. How much of an emphasis is it for you guys to, establish that inside?
Yeah, those are, I think, more so to those 3 guys that have the ball. Luka, Austin, Braun. I think they have those responsibility for that. And they understand that. But I think that's gonna help us. More spacing. We sometimes the spacing is kind of off. So attacking the paint, it helps. Props the defense, and we have a lot of good shooters. So I think that's why they always talk about touch the paint, and then every time we touch the paint, it's everything good things happen. So yeah, we gotta keep doing it.
八村選手お疲れ様です。
はい
まず今日第2クォーターに八村選手が5連続得点した後に一気にチームが勢いに乗って点差を離していったんですけれども、別に土壇場というところではありませんでしたけれども、結構その出てチームを勢いに乗せる鍵になるプレーだとか、それとまたやっぱりすごい土壇場でチームを勝利に導くプレーをしたりだとか、そのあたりっていうのはその八村選手としては自分の中でそういう意識、そのちょっとした一つのプレーでもマターだっていうような意識があるんでしょうか。
そうですね、自分でもチームにこう入ってきてずっとエクスファクターだと言われてる中で、もう自分が、プレーしてる時、ゲームに入った時には絶対に何かこう流れを変えたりとか、流れをもっと良くしたりとか、流れが良かったらもっとそれを維持するとか、そういうことを意識してるので、そこは自分でも踏ん張り時とかそういうところもいつも意識してやってます。
あとすみません、ちょっとゲームから離れてしまうんですけど、昨日みんなでユニフォーム練習のユニフォームを番号を変えたりとかして練習をしていたっていういたんですけれども、八村選手はなんか誰の番号をつけて誰が八村選手をつけてとか。
僕ジャージ持ってなかったんでやってない。
そうああいうことをそのチームでボンディングのためにやったっていう話をしてましたけれども、ああいったのはどのように感じてますか。
僕わかんないです。それはなんでやったのか僕わかんない。
あ、そう。
はい。
わかりました。
Thank you.
はい、ありがとうございます。